All right, all right. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't really see the thing moving. Put a one in the chat. Well, you guys aren't even in the room. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, there it goes. I can see it moving. All right, cool. Shout out to everybody in the building. Again, I am your gracious host. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I am DJ Cuda, right back at the helm of today's show. Um, Let me see. I'm gonna go over some content with you guys. We're gonna do some commentary real quick. All right, we got somebody in the building. Let's hit the like button on the way in. Give me 1 second. All right, hold up. Thank you for hitting the like button. Shout outs to everybody here. Putting this comment real quick. Please hit the like button. Share the show. Support the show. Man, we got some stuff to talk about, man. You got 50 Cent going in on Big Meech. Um I'm not even gonna lie, Rick Ross's if y'all haven't seen Rick Ross's response, let me show y'all something real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if this will play. Hold up. Hold on. Oh no, wrong. Oh, we can check out Urban Positives. Hold on. I want to show y'all something real quick. So, as you guys know, hold on. Let me do a poll real quick. Put a one in the chat if you guys can hear me. Let me do a poll real quick. All right. So, the question that I'm asking in the poll, is just a quick question. Hit the like button on the way in. Who was in the wrong with the business and friendship? Let me say in this situation. All right. I'm gonna show y'all what's happening. All right. So give me 1 second. Let me give you guys my opinions on it. All right. Hit the like button on the way in. All right. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna go over this. All right. Shout outs to Black Trunks. You know he on the shit. Shout outs to him. Let's go.
So the internet is being set ablaze today when Rick Ross responds to 50 Cent. So if you're unfamiliar with everything, Rick Ross had called out Big Meech yesterday. He said he was a rat for taking a photo with Rick Ross. And Rick Ross went bananas on.
So and Rick Ross didn't really go bananas. He did what he actually really did. Or he did what he always does, honestly. He turned the shit into a joke and then turned it into promo. So if you guys have been under a rock, which a lot of people here have been under a rock, they stay under a rock and turn into Patrick. If you guys don't know, 50 Cent had a show or is still doing the show, but it's on its last wings or in its last stages, called B, obviously. And it's about the black mob who was headed by Big Meech, you know. Big Meech alleged greatest, but the I guess you could say now in hindsight, some of the biggest snitch Grateful Edmond, um Frank Lucas, Freeway, like that's crazy. Uh, think about this, y'all. You up there with the greats, right? And when you get out, you don't even link up with the real Freeway Wicker. I mean, I guess you don't even link up with the real Freeway Ricky Ross. You link up and not And I like Rick Ross, so don't get me wrong. Shout outs to Rose, but you know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird. And then a lot of people, are talking about this. But the crazy thing is that I don't know. Either he fumbled the bag, and that's not with just linking up with Rose. I'm talking about just everything aside. Uh, I don't know where to start. It's like usually I don't know where to how to attack this conversation. Well, I do. I just don't know where I want to start. Like for example, everybody recently was waiting for Young Thug to get out, right? That's because the music abruptly went to a stop. Bro was in jail for like 2+ years or something like that, or a little, for a good chunk of time. And everybody was waiting for Young Thug to get released, or seeing how it was gonna play out because there was a couple of careers, you know what I'm saying, wrapped up into it. Then the case was crazy, you know what I'm saying, and other than the careers wrapped up into it and the case being crazy, you had Fannie Wills, in the middle of it. You had her and Trump going at it before he left. Damn, so it probably was longer. I don't know, but you just had so much stuff going on, and artists dying. Little Key passed. Gunna got out. Everybody acting like they the court expert. Don't know what the hell they talking about. Um, just so much goofball shit happening. And the funny part is, let me tell y'all something, which is interesting, because this is true. What I'm about to say to you. I like how everybody trying to go in on Gunna, but if you go over the case and you know what's being talked about, Gunna took the same deal as Young Thug. More on that later. Um, Thug, everybody was waiting for Thug to get out. Um, these welcome home parties be looking dry now. It wasn't as big as a welcome home, but it was a big welcome home because everybody was waiting for him to get out, right? Who else were they waiting for to get out? Shoot, Gunna even had a big rollout when he got out. Couple of these people got a big rollout when they got out. My thing is this, right? Some people, I guess, is who they are. And it's a draw. It's like I wouldn't even say it's just like the luck of a draw. But it is the draw. You know, nobody remembers Big Meech like that, other than like the old heads. Um, Big Meech, no, yeah, he's the get money guy. He's flashy. His brother kind of got him in all of this shit too. But nobody really remembers him. Like maybe we might have to go look up the Big Meech story or some shit like that because nobody remembers Big Meech. Not like that. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way or anything like that. But 50 Cent kept his name alive. Um, 50 Cent really got his son up out of that lifestyle and, saved his seed by legitimizing his family, um, and blah, blah, blah. So I guess you could say it made, and Big Meech wrote a letter, thank you, 50 Cent, for all that he's done, saying that he likes the show, helping out his seed, putting his son on the straight and narrow, and all kinds of shit, right? And now that I'm looking at it, I guess you could say that he not really tripping because I guess you could say 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying, made money also in the process, you know. I mean, but the gesture, I mean, he did thank him for it. But there's some stuff that came out in the case that a lot of people are talking about. Well, not even a lot of people aren't talking about, and what a lot of people don't know. All right. Now, I'm actually gonna break it down like this. I'll give you perspective from all of them. You know, people are like, oh, well, 50 Cent, changed, the trajectory of Big Meech and all of them, which you could kind of say that, but he didn't. You know, and I'm not sure, but I kind of am. They were saying Big Meech is broke. You know, I don't think Big Meech is broke. I don't think Big Meech is broke at all. And bro is smart. Now, since he been locked up, inflation may have got to that motherfucker. But like I was telling you guys on the last show, paper money is it's some weirdo shit now. Even amongst rich people, with the commodities and stuff like that, and just like look at all these crypto millionaires and all these people, not even just rich people, even regular people, is some bogus shit. But when it comes down to it, I'm gonna say this: um, niggas bury money places. Niggas bury money places. So when they bury money, some people they know where to go back and go dig that shit up. You know, some people know where to go back to go dig that shit up. So and Big Meech look like one of them niggas that bury money and know where to go find it. So you got people that don't know his story saying that 50 Cent, you know, could have I guess did him a big favor, which he probably did or he probably didn't. He probably helped out in some ways when it came to his son. But Big Meech is somebody of his own stature. He's somebody that's himself, and you know um I don't know. I mean, I guess he felt Rick Ross had a better deal. I mean, I guess he felt at some point 50 Cent would snake him. I guess he felt, who knows, but we'll see how this plays out. But kind of giving y'all perspectives from everywhere. If it's 50, um, yeah, I helped old boy out. You know, um, I'm already 50 Cent. I'm trying to have my name up there with the biggest, even though 50 gonna go down as as a pivotal character in whatever century we in and before. You know, um, and honestly, 50 he playing the game right. Using the 48 laws of power, um, the 50th law of power. Honestly, he's using that. This nigga up here using the goddamn 33 strategies of war. So a lot of people ain't gonna outthink him, and then a lot of stuff that he does. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna come down to outthinking somebody, you know, um, he has experience. He has endless experience doing it. You know, um, but I don't think the way 50 came in the game was too good. I like the way 50 came in the game, but like if you're a hip hop head, beefing. If you come in, it's just the principles. How you start is how you end. If you come in the game beefing, you're gonna leave the game beefing, and that's kind of, a really underrated point that 50 Cent is known for, just known for beefing. You know, and he's just known for beefing. I mean, I guess that's all you could really say. He's known for beefing and stuff. But 50 got endless hits, helped out a lot of people, and basically pushed on. He kind of I like what he does. He doesn't call himself a mogul so people can limit his behavior to certain things. He doesn't trap himself. He doesn't trap himself with names and stuff like that. You see how Diddy is going down, y'all. 50 Cent could have marketed himself and pushed himself as a mogul, you know, a hip hop extraordinaire, you know. That's usually what people do when they get to the like right now. Um and it's like he kind of been in it doing the same thing, but then again he kind of did it backwards. Look at Drake, you know. Drake is there and beyond that status as to when he should be talking about some mogul shit, running a successful label, um, running a successful label, promoting some type of liquor, um, just doing mogul shit, signing people, this mogul stuff, right? So 50 just claims that he's still a rapper, which is smart, because you can just get away with shit. You can say the most egregious shit. Like and all people got to say, well, he's a rapper, and you know, I don't know. Anyway, or you can do egregious shit. You know what I'm saying? There's really no consequences because the term rapper is supposed to get you up out of BS, at least in the court of public opinion. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't know, giving y'all some gems. Y'all hit the like button, support the show, giving y'all more than what you came here for. All right. Now, 50 Cent, and that's genius, by the way. So his head won't be on no type of swivel, and he get to move in a way most moguls can't move. They gotta have rappers under him try to move that way. That's like trusting somebody else to move like you when you know you can move like you and get shit done. But anyway, Rose, successful rapper, successful entrepreneur. Again, I'm giving y'all the game. Rick Ross is on mogul status. At this point, which he has, but his ventures kind of failed. He should be signing people to MMG. Um, he got the liquor bottle. Maybe a clothing line. All of this stuff. This is when a rapper is supposed to go mogul and then at some point get into Hollywood. Okay, so 50, I ain't even gonna lie. He had an interview, and I think he got a brand new one too. Let me see if we could probably go over that on today's show. He got an interview with $1 million worth of game. Um, Starting to like $1 million worth of game a little bit better. Oh shit, here goes something where they talk about how he fell out with Lloyd Banks. I heard they going through it too. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Y'all hit the like button on the way in. Support the show. Why? Why? Hold on, y'all. Now this shit is. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go over that. All right, base is loaded. All right, y'all hit the like button, y'all. All right, look. All right, so let's get back into it. Rose. Oh, yo. Oh, my bad. Let's backtrack. Let's go back. $1 million worth of game. That's what I wanted to talk about. I'm not gonna lie. 50 said something that was interesting. This is the shit I find interesting. So I'm gonna throw this in as an extra nugget to pique your mind and your interest on certain things. That's gonna be talked about on today's show. Um, when 50 Cent got rich, right? He blew the hell up, as everybody knows. I think he sold more than 11 mil. But Get Rich or Die Trying, just the whole rollout shit, even down to the movie and all that stuff. That shit was batshit crazy. That shit was ridiculous, ridiculously crazy, right? 50 did something. He ended up buying Mike Tyson's old mansion, you know. And the funny part is that a mansion is considered a symbol of success. Oh, you made it, whoop de whoop. Now the housing market, that's something different. Maybe I think the housing market was better back in '04 or whatever. But and not every rapper buys a mansion, by the way, even though some of them may want to, or it's conventional to think that way. But he bought Mike Tyson's mansion later on to sell it and stuff like that. Uh, Mansions, obviously, give y'all some good game, are not a good investment. Mansions are not a good investment. Mansions are a horrible investment. You know, um, As a matter of fact, mansions are money pits. And 50 was talking about how, the mansion ends up being a money pit. I mean, you out making money, you know, half the house is cut on, shit like that happens with mansions. Half the house is cut on and the other half is cut off. Imagine how much money it costs to keep to keep the mansion lit. So imagine how much money it costs to keep the mansion lit, and not even just lit, heated. That's what I want to say. Heated. Imagine how much money it costs to keep that mansion heated. You know what I'm saying? And just going and stuff. And then maybe you might have family members or somebody that move in certain parts of the house. Then you gotta make sure they don't damage shit. I mean, that heat shit actually perplexed me because them ceilings are high for no reason. I don't think marble stays necessarily warm. So if you got marble floors and you sweeping and shit, you know, um, them shits get dusty, you know. So it's like the mansion is a money pit. On $1 million worth of game, which is like 4 or 5 months ago, there's a new one that just came out that we're gonna go over today. Um, 50 was like, because and if anybody would know, 50 would know. He was like, he called the mansion the big white elephant in the room. Because Rick Ross, he's doing like these car shows. He's doing like a lot of different things, and he still performs. And 50 was like, that's not nightclub money. If you performing in the nightclub to keep a mansion like that, or just even the upkeep year round on a mansion like that, that's not, nightclub money. And he doing nightclubs and blah blah blah. And it was just an observation. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this nigga would look up your house, your listings, and all that other stuff. He'll go over the numbers and know how, you know what I'm saying, the mansion is supposed to be and stuff like that. Like, that's the type of nigga 50 is. You got to outthink them. So just already assume the nigga doing this, right? Even if it's to troll you, right? And speaking of troll, we're going to get into the Kendrick thing in a minute, too. But, I don't know. You never know. I mean, stuff in Miami is a little bit cheaper. But yeah, that upkeep gonna be a monster. So basically what I'm saying is that they're saying that his mansion is a money pit. His mansion is a money pit. And in but so many words. The mansion is a damn money pit. Um 50 was like, why you cutting your grass? You try to save some money, you know? Um Oh no, I just gotta. That shit is funny, because it's like, bro is cutting his grass. A lot of grass to cut. Ain't nothing wrong with cutting your lawn, but nigga, that's a lawn, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, he buying a bunch of Rolls Royces. He got the. So I don't know. It's weird. People call it 50 broke. People call it Meech broke. People call him Ross broke, and it's like a triangle. So there's a little bit of millionaire trolling on the back end here. And then now you got also too, you got 50 Cent asking, a question. I forgot the lady's name. But when Meech went down, because his brother couldn't keep his ass off the phone, um 50 was working with when he was doing BMF, 50 was working with Big Meech's assistant. I guess his right hand lady. He was working with his assistant, and word on the street is, and they said this is what Blue Da Vinci said. I didn't know. I thought Blue Da Vinci and him was cool. I thought they made up or whatever. But anyway, word on the street is Big Meech snitched. Crazy as it sounds, right? Word on the street is that Big Meech snitched, and there's a guy locked up, and they're basically saying that that Big Meech told his assistant, which is a lady, you know, to take the rap for him or to do something for him. And, he basically snitched, you know. Why am I bringing this up? Because 50 Cent brought it up. Obviously, 50 Cent's doing a series that, is covering Big Meech's life. So you have to look at it like this. Um, if 50 would know, he's talking to the woman that has the information, and he's using whatever information that she's giving him to produce the show or go into details and stuff like that. You know, so you never know. This might be a move on Meech's end because he probably knows the longevity with 50 wasn't going to be there because there might be paperwork on him. You know, um, because sometimes you coming home may overshadow your actual case, and or people in your actual trial and whatever, and whatever. What I'm saying is, put yourself in the mind of Big Meech. Is he being a diva with his come home, or is he making the right choice when it pertains to the future? You know, there's a lot of people that show love, to the mob bosses that actually make it, even if they somewhat snitched or did something. Snitching doesn't hold the same repercussions, you know, that it does these days. Look at YSL Woody. Look at you know even not whether they snitched or not. Look at the people that they call, or that gets the jacket snitch. And as much as a lot of people don't like them, and I know this is a weird thing to give somebody they credit for, but you gotta give Takashi 6ix9ine, his credit. You know, you gotta give Takashi 6ix9ine his credit. You know, um, so there's like and there's a lot of people like I said that came home that like just out. I mean, it's different now. Like I mean, yeah, you got a name out here amongst older people. Maybe there's people that document it and put it on the internet and stuff like that. But amongst the youth, you don't really got no name like that. The niggas that would spend their money to come to your concert and stuff like that, they old niggas now with families and shit. So I mean, unless you got some money buried somewhere, or I'm not sure if you're looking for a role with 50, or you just gonna jump straight into Hollywood, which he could just come home and just do interviews and be good, you know. But it don't seem like he wants to too much talk like that, if you get my drift. So um let me share the show because half my audience don't even know I'm live. Hold on, y'all. And his name changed, man. Shit. So with Big Meech, he probably had more longevity with Rose anyway, So I'm just giving y'all a perspective from all three of them. Ross, you got a beef with 50. Um, but he's doing his thing. I wouldn't say Ross ain't making money. I believe Ross is making, or has. I believe all three of them have a lot of money, which really has nothing to do with what we talking about. Well, it does. It has a lot to do with what we talking about. But um, hold on. You just got to look at it like this, right? You got to look at it like this. some people may say it's loyalty. I don't know. Movie versus song. Which one do y'all think holds a little bit more weight? So anyway, hold on. Let's run this back real quick. All of this stuff is happening because 50 Cent took a picture with Rick. Big Meech took a picture with Rick Ross after 50 Cent. So it made it seem like, you know what I'm saying. 50 or Meech chose, you know what I'm saying. Rick Ross over 50. You know, so now 50 is just going on a tirade right now, and like I said, he got the person who would know if Big Meech snitched. That's I think she that's I mean yeah she I know she's on the outside. That's on the outside. He got her. You know, Meech's old assistant. So I don't know how this gonna play out. And then recently I heard that Big Meech actually responded. And like I said, niggas are stuck in the era. Big Meech said we gonna clap back. Okay, like okay, was BMF versus 50 Cent? Okay, but all right, let's get into it. Now I'm not gonna lie, cause I like all three of them. Rick Ross is funny as hell. Rick Ross is funny as hell. All right, let's go. Now look, couple months back, Rick Ross actually reached out to 50 Cent. Rick Ross actually reached out to 50 Cent, and he wanted to do some movies with him. You know, so I mean, what y'all are gonna see right now is a mixed message. You understand what I'm saying? It's a mixed message. What Rose is saying is true. With the just get money. It's not business. It's personal. I mean, it's not personal. It's business. That's what he's basically saying. But I'm gonna say this. He reached out to 50 Cent to work on I think it was probably BMF or something else, like some type of movies. And he said, yeah, let's do some business and whoop de whoop. So sometimes he's dissing 50, and then other times he's going back on his dissing because they need 50 there to bankroll. I ain't gonna lie, any type of film situation. I think Rose got enough money to do it, but come on, like you don't. Even if you have enough, why use yours? That's how rich people think. You know, regular. Like I said, I was giving y'all the game with the whole Robert Kiyosaki thing, bro. He's talking about how regular people, they will take the money that they work for and purchase things, whereas rich people, they take like debt or like other money and purchase things. Like they'll take like a credit card, something, or something that they were going to pay off, or something that they can default on and write it off. They take that money and go buy cars and stuff like that. So a lot of times there's loopholes and tricks and stuff like that. So when you see people with a lot of cars, yeah, you kind of, I'm not even gonna say it's a way that I'm not gonna do a bookkeeping thing and tell you that it's a way to hide money, but it's kind of like free money, for rich people. So the reason why I'm throwing that out there is because I threw out there to y'all uh 50 Cent inquiring about how Rick Ross keeps his mansion, because yeah, it is a money pit. It is a money pit. But honestly, um I have seen Rick Ross actually have movies and people that come over to film and stuff, like use his yard. So that brings in money also. But aside from that, the mansion, and hopefully it takes care of itself. I mean, I'm not into that man's finances, but it could, he owns a jet now, but it could be a money pit. The jet might be a money pit, even though his hangar looks cool and he got all these exotics there. Just some beautiful, some glorious shit. So I about to say, the house also too. What was I about to say? 50 Cent was saying that to like Rick Ross is performing at nightclubs, right? Boosie kind of is too, but I've seen Rick Ross at some festivals. But Rick Ross is performing at nightclubs, right? This is what 50 said. He said that the mansions. This is also what stuck out to me. He said that the mansion that Rick Ross has, it's it costs more to keep that mansion on than it does to run the nightclubs that he's performing at. And I thought about that and I said, damn, that either that's the equivalent or absolutely damn true. Because if you think about it, nightclubs at least turn the fuck off. Nightclubs, at least turn that shit off over there, turn that speaker off over there and stuff like that. It's cheaper to run a nightclub than it is to, what I'm saying, have a mansion, you know. Hopefully what I'm saying makes some of you guys rethink or reconsider that big ass house in your head. I'm not telling you not to dream big, but that shit is a money pit. And most people don't want to be rich like that. Sometimes it takes you to get super rich, I guess, to understand that. Most people just want to be comfortable. Keep that in mind. So this is interesting, the beef with all of them. Let's keep this going. Now that's funny. And it's funny because look at what. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. When you get super rich, you do kind of dress like this, though. I don't know. I really. It's like you could trust niggas in their clothing taste, but then again, you can't trust niggas in their clothing taste. And I've seen both artists wear some dope shit because they rappers or whatever. But like, I'm not gonna lie, when you own boats and mansions and shit, this is how you dress, kind of. Just basic shit. Mannequin. You know, or just throw in a little bit of stuff that you like. I remember, and it's funny that we talking about Rick Ross. I remember because this is how you know money different. I remember Rick Ross went on Martha Stewart's cooking show. I think this is when around the time he was like buying like a whole bunch of wing stops. Yeah. Like I said, bro got a lot of business ventures and stuff like that these people ain't gonna talk about and tell you. They just gonna get on here and oh man, he broke. Um, she was like, "Where's your boat?" You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, in white America, when it comes to money, I'm telling you, when that white woman asks you, "Where's your boat?" you see, you don't have sisters that's asking questions like that. That's when you making like stupid money. When motherfuckers start asking you, "Where's your boat?" When they know that you can own a boat, a yacht, like a big ass boat, not no tugboat. That's how they gauge that. Okay, this person making money. You know. So she said, "Where's your boat?" I think this is around the time Rick Ross didn't have a boat, and I think he got some. I don't know. He in Miami. I think he got a little bit of water where he at. Or I don't know if he got any water behind his like his house or whatever. I know he got like big pools and stuff like that there, but I think he ended up buying a boat. He ended up buying a boat. So this how what's going on, Sin? Good to see you, love. This is how rich people dress. You know, you know. I mean, obviously, a Bill Gates, they don't have to, put all that shit on. They don't have to put all that shit on, but this is how rich people dress. You did? All right, let's go. Hold on. Multitasking real quick, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold on, y'all. The blue one. Now, speaking of dressing too, um, in trolls, did y'all see what Kendrick did with Drake at the Grammys? I ain't gonna lie, that was a little clever. He showed up and he actually went up to go accept his 5 Grammys. I think he accepted 4, but he won 5. Did SZA? I gotta check if SZA won anything. I didn't even watch it, but I haven't heard her win anything. Shout outs to Dochi. She deserves it. So, um, he goes up there to go accept his award, and he has on a all jeans jacket, basically kind of like suit. And for those in the fashion world that don't know what that is, that's called the what's it called, the Canadian. It basically is a Canadian suit. I guess it's called the Canadian suit. So he went up there to troll Drake with like I guess a Canadian suit on. You know what I'm saying? It's like and I got and I'm just I guess you can say he on some Canada Canadian shit. You know, so he had the Canadian suit on basically to troll Drake, and you know Drake was trolling him too. He was like, Kendrick, just opened his mouth. Somebody hand him a Grammy right now. He was like, so Drake probably knew he was gonna win a Grammy for it. So when he went to go accept his Grammy, there you go. He got that Canadian suit on. Trolling at his finest, yo. So 50 Cent came up during a questionable era. I ain't gonna lie. The New York niggas, where Jay Green at? Jay Green would tell you New York niggas was y'all was we kind of all was doing it. This when Sean John took off too. Everybody was rocking the suits with the jeans and stuff. So it was a weird time in hip hop. Man, too much egos in the room. If Jeezy goes there, I don't know because I don't think they even cool still. I know Rick Ross and Jeezy got into it too for a little bit, but I think they back tight. But I don't know. I don't know. That's the lady. Tammy Cohen is Big Meech's assistant, and I guess he got her to take a charge for him. But in that charge, they're trying to say he's snitching. So so him going with Rick Ross might have been the better choice. Nah, no, you gotta do your research, Black Trunks. 50 Cent knew who Tammy Cohen was. He's asking y'all, who is Tammy Cohen's? Which is a figurative question, you know? Oh, who's this lady? Oh, the one that you did, the one that knows you snitched, that's what he's doing. All right. He's alluding that, okay, yeah, I know somebody that got some that's what he's saying. you know. So that's the thing about 50. A lot of the things he does, it goes over a lot of people's heads. So it's like you got to kind of pay attention to. So this is the thing too. And a lot of people are saying this, and there might be some truth to it. Uh they said BMF is it's on its way out anyway, you know? You know. And also too, um also Meech might be trying to come out with his own line for it, and bankroll it and stuff like that. So he might just get out, try to get around other people and get his connections back and come out with his own, version of it. You know, he might see that, because I don't watch it, but from what I heard, that it's kind of on the way out now, and 50's kind of, tweaking it because not just because of this situation, because you just don't know where it's gonna go. So I heard it's turning into power, but I mean, he might see the bag drying up and say, okay, well, let me go this way. You know, so this is gonna be interesting to say the least. All right.
See the boss. When it's on, come see the boss. If niggas hating, if I ain't said nothing to you, nigga, I may want to do something to you, nigga. I told you in '06 who the biggest would be. I told y'all, these niggas in their emotions. Oh, nigga took a picture with Rose. Oh, man, these niggas emotional. Nigga, wipe your to the front, you heard? Hey, her, using her. I'm gonna Ricky Rose, you looking at a young hustler on pace to get a B. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I want y'all to understand this. It's only great entertainment when you forget it's entertainment. Hey, hey, Curtis Jackson, you more than welcome to bring that Versace Lamborghini to the car show June 7th, and your little homies. I know them niggas with them niggas, Auntie Murder. Yeah, nigga, I know you got a Toyota Tundra. I know it. I could see it in your face, and you wouldn't be able to imagine how many different times motherfuckers tried to fix the issues with me and Curly Jackson. No. I always said no. Why? It's a free TV show for me. I could wake up in the morning and say, that nigga can't dress. Nigga's a peon and he ain't got no paper. None. All that aqua vitamin water, it was foo-foo. Stop. And then I could just run an ad. It's like having a TV show. This a nigga, turn the ratings up, boom. Then you give him a commercial, boom, and say Rick Ross car show June 7th. You feel me? That's what I got. I could wake up, and who else could do that? I could wake up 50. Yeah, nigga ain't got no paper. Tight clothes nigga be wearing a Yankee hat with a Casablanca button up with the collar halfway turned up. Stop.
Yo, it's Big Ant the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Rick Ross and 50 Cent. They got into an online back and forth once again. And we is now 16 years into their beef. We in 2025. It started in 2009, January, when Rick Ross dropped the Mafia music and went directly at 50 Cent, and it's been back and forth ever since. They took shots, they got real deep, disrespectful, crossed the line several times, then it'll be chilled out for a little bit. They was into it last year on the internet. Sometimes they go at it, sometimes they don't. it comes into a thing where it looks like they use it for promo as well. And it's no different right here. But this time, Rick Ross has responded to 50 Cent latest issue with him having a picture in the video with Big Meech after we seen Big Meech get support from 50 Cent with the BMF series and everything like that. And I don't know exactly what behind the scenes, but
What's going on, UFO? You said funny how he never responded to the game diss track. Freeway man, the game, I ain't gonna lie, the game got a crazy catalog that nobody people overlook the game. I do remember that.
Big Meech posted videos and photos with Rick Ross, promoted his car show with the t-shirts, and he's gonna be performing at a concert with him and everything, as you heard right there on the 13th. Then 50 Cent went at Big Meech, threw up the rat accusation on him, said, hey, I think I'm Big Meech, talking about Tammy Cohen's, and it's a whole pipeline of things with that on the internet right now. Now 50 Cent has been locked in with Big Meech, took pictures with him since he came home and everything like that. So everybody like, what's what? Well, people are saying, does he do this if he don't take this picture with Ross? So that's why Ross is jumping out.
Nobody cares though. Like this shit is like nobody really knows Big Meech's story like that. And the generation that does, it's like, yeah, just all these niggas snitch. I mean, it's like a it's like a it's like a it's like a special club you can get in where, you know what I'm saying, you could be a Frank Lucas, could be a, and even if you snitch, so it's like outliving, it's like outliving the outliving the generation. That's the whole, hey, I'm gonna tell and come home, that's what snitch means. Sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home. So it's like no one cares at this point. Like, what is Big Meech gonna do at this point? Like, reinvigorate his story? Try to vicariously live through his son? You know? I was saying earlier, Young Thug came home. That kind of blew over. Um, Rollo just got out. That blew over. YFN Lucci got out. Come on now. That blew over. Shit, I thought Little Wayne's daughter would be waiting for him. Hell no. Gunna got out. He not with Chloe anymore. The Burner Boy done scooped that up. And that's something nobody's talking about. Again, Gunna and Young Thug took the same exact deal. Gunna and Young Thug took the same exact deal. Nobody ever talking about that. Let's get these likes up. Support the show. On the way in, hit the Cash App. It's Player Talk Radio. We're going to get into 50 cents, $1 million worth of game.
Out there speaking, calling them a hurt, H-O-E, saying your feelings hurt. I'm going to keep going at y'all. I do got to say this, though. And people can say, don't take it personal. Yeah, you can't take nothing personal when things happen in certain situations when it comes to business. You don't grow up with niggas and things like that. But at the same time, if you expect a certain amount of loyalty from somebody, I can't tell nobody not to expect no loyalty from somebody. And this ain't the streets at all. Does it have street connections to it? For sure. But these rules in the streets and things like that, it's more of a code amongst man than just the streets. That's why I always hear, people say the streets, the streets, the streets. Yeah, a lot of things come from the streets, and the street codes, the street morals, obviously at times really are just man code. So I don't want niggas to think that it's always the street aspect of certain things or how they go and commitment and just holding up your end of the bargain being honorable, being respectful, or just having common courtesy about what somebody else is and where they at. And I'm a type of nigga myself where I'm not a street nigga or a gangster. I ain't pressing that line. But being a nigga that do come from the street culture, understanding the street culture and what go on in the streets and things like that, you get a different type of outlook on things. But it's certain niggas, the way they move, I can't get no money with you. Ain't no money to be like all in all to be all with me. I'll turn money down if I don't rock with a nigga a certain way. And I'm not no tough guy and I'm not no street nigga. Weird stuff going on or something I don't agree with, or you be moving in a way from you. I'm gonna just keep it all the way 1,000 because I'm a nigga that's in my mindset. All money ain't good money for me. Just keeping it all the way 100, and that ain't got nothing to do with this situation or how they move it. I'm just really speaking in general. But Rick Ross, 50 Cent, we gonna be here for the show. They gonna both get their promos out. You heard 50 Cent. I mean, you heard Ross even take a little jab at Uncle Murder entertaining. Y'all get y'all ranks on. We are here for the entertainment. Y'all crack jokes on each other. Have fun with it. We'll see what happened. I'm going to expect some more responses from 50 Cent. Sometime when Ross go at him, I'll say this, 50 Cent do be quiet. And he just sit back and wait. But he been promoting this documentary with Big Meech that is very disrespectful to throw on somebody's name. We know what it is. I'm not going to call it that. Once the proof come all the way out or it's all the way sealed and confirmed with these narratives and these rumors, then I'll speak on it. And, hey, we'll go from there. Tell me what y'all think. Coming more videos.
But who cares? That's what I'm saying. Who cares if Big Meat snitched? Who cares? Like, I hate to say it, other than Jeezy and maybe a couple of other weird niggas and shit running around, no one cares. You know? And I ain't gonna lie, Meech kind of look crazy. Meech kind of look crazy. I mean, the cornrow, the Iverson era is gone, bro. I hate to say it like that. I really do hate to say it like that. Oh, somebody somewhere laughing. Bro, the Iverson era is gone, man. The Iverson era is done, bro. Like Iverson don't even look like Iverson these days. The Iverson era is gone, bro. It was good while it lasted. Not gonna lie. What a time to be alive. But the Iverson era, done, bro. Let me see who's getting like Iverson braids these days. Nigga, the only nigga I know that probably gets some Iverson like braids is like ASAP Rocky. Anyway, let's go. UFO says, if we're gonna be honest, Diddy was more of a threat than most of these niggas. That's funny as hell. I'm mad. Diddy catch damn UFO. Diddy catching strays. Diddy can't even relax. Diddy catching strays. Hold on, y'all. All right, let's go. Let's check this out.
Murder! You did that to the room. Let me give him the same size, man. You did that to the room. Hey, man. Hey, tell him check their numbers. Check the numbers. When my face is on it, it's bigger. You ain't the biggest one to come out. Come on, out of here, just asking, man. Come on, man. You guys come on, man. You guys see my come episode. On, man. You guys see my episode. We need to know.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Jack Pocket, America's
right,
#1 lottery app. Jack Pocket lets you order lottery like Powerball,
That's funny as shit, man.
That's crazy.
That nigga
Just
crazy.
right out of nowhere
I
about some
said,
straight
he's a nut.
personal shit. No, because you know how niggas just
tell
ain't got
rich-
nothing to say, so they just say
tell
anything to
rich
rich niggas. I'm like,
What's that?
I'm like, what happened?
Niggas just not saying anything, man.
Anything.
Niggas want to smoke weed, man. Niggas don't want to go to the gym. Don't want to work out.
No, they don't. Nigga don't want to work out. He gonna work out though. But that's his ritual for years. You gonna tell Tony Yell like, nigga, I'm smoking weed. I'm chilling. Leave me the fuck alone.
Y'all just give him. He didn't have a name to it. Y'all started push-ups.
He turned it to calisthenics. You turned weed into calisthenics. You in the books. Yo, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't be clocking my. See, no, Murder. You trying to clock my situation. You trying to clock my situation, man.
yourself, good brother.
All right, hold on. Shout outs to him. And basically, you just see everybody here like kicking it. Because, you know, I mean, kind of like hanging out with your
Get you $1 million every game.
What's up,
Definitely do, man. Definitely do.
Bro, you said some deep the other day about your personal on my on the internet. That was some real deep. He killed that joint. I got it.
Everybody got bastards. Look at this.
Or browse the best local Game Time pick deals near you on Game Time app homepage. What are you waiting for? Go to Game Time right now. Get those.
No. Oh, so this interview was backstage. Oh, so he does have an on-stage interview. All right, hold on, y'all.
I was doing a thing. I call it.
This is like a backstage kind of interview thing. All right.
Easy, man.
Nigga got me in a lot of shit, man. You been in a lot of shit your whole life. Yeah, but a lot of this he do it with not with ill intention, but he just do.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, but see, that's you know, I don't know. UFO. The further we go with like this Diddy shit, in the case, you know, because let's say all of that stuff is true, right? People are like trivializing it and turning it into some goofball shit. Like he's still in jail for allegedly sex trafficking, right? Sex trafficking. How the hell is he not out? I've seen pimps and all kinds of people get out before Diddy. He knows certain things and they're striking a deal with him. And it's like, it's stupid, honestly. It's dumb. You know, he knows certain things. And he gonna get a deal struck. You know? He's been a quote unquote darling of music and whatever for the longest time. So I'm not surprised. You know? I mean, sometimes you gotta kind of go that deep. I mean, you gotta be able to give up politician names. You gotta be able to take down a whole branch of motherfuckers if you need to. I guess that's your insurance, you know, or been around for a long time that, you know, that shit just comes with it. They get caught up in that shit. So, you know, it's gonna get interesting. I say, y'all hit the like button, support the show, hit the shop. Let's go.
Yo, man, he's funny, man.
No one tell him to slap the man, kid. It's not me, girl. It's not what I do. Right?
I know you're crazy.
Baby, you good.
That's not me. That's not what I do.
But look, he'll say this on the back end, but then on the front end, he should have protected the babies.
You didn't protect your baby. You didn't do the right thing.
It's the Rick James shit. You know, Rick James day, he was like, yeah, I should have done it. I done it, but
Yeah, I did it.
That's how he is. It's crazy. You don't read shit, but it means this.
Nah, it's a lot of out there. They think because the dude is tough, maybe. And I watched them fall into leadership positions without leadership skills or abilities. It's just because they're just this person.
He observing shit.
Got some energy towards you to him. Even though he got his mom's just work at work. So he got a free apartment that they could play the games at like that. And he knows some girls. They invite girls over and they hang out. So everybody cool over there. Then he become important to us. To us. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, be making them look at them like they believe us. But like, even when I said with Jaffe, you know, they be
Andre.
top tiger, be but he was that before. Any blood circuit, any of that. Like he was already, they had already appointed him that because they just viewed him that way.
Right.
And it was in the same age group. I didn't understand it, but I was like, nah, that's just how it is. And I left it. I didn't just leave it like that. Yeah, everybody's here, but yo, Jaffe, tell you chill out. Because he already made you the guy, I'm going to tell you. I said, chill out. Instead of talking to them directly, because I know that they're already listening to you. And then if you're going, you see this a lot of times, if they lead us, they got to lead them somewhere where they get the win. Where's the win at?
It ain't never been a win around the way.
No, I've never seen, like, if our game coach is concerned, I've seen success around it, like people who were tied to it that left and done things that was successful in their own right. But
now I don't know if because you know, well, if you on the East Coast, you know about Gilly, at least at some point on some street shit. If you on the East Coast, you should know about Gilly. You know, completely different bull right there, right? Or at one point, right? So, hold on. I don't know if Gilly is cool with Big Meech. You know, I'm not sure. You know, because I mean, you know, I would say that I wouldn't say this is necessarily an opportunity ruin for Big Meech to like go on their show, but like I guess this is I don't know. You never know. You might pop up on their show. You know, because you know he gonna do interviews. No, that should be at least for certain. You know, y'all know he gonna do interviews. So I don't know. You never know. Maybe he might get mad. $1 million worth of game gave 50 a platform to diss them all. I don't know. We'll see.
I've never seen it be successful as an idea, because they're all together initially. They actually kill or fend off all other crews to go. Right? And then you go, the people that become prominent or become a greater focus, they get knocked off in the process. If they don't get knocked off, they knock themselves off, knocking someone else off. And that's, you know what I'm saying? And it's an ill cycle. You look at it, go, if they could establish what a win is for them, then they can possibly see if they got if we headed in the right direction. Because I don't know what the goal is.
Yeah, because why is we doing this? Never got it because, you know, certain areas growing up, they didn't have gangs. Certain cities, we from this block, we from 24th Street. We just saying we cool. This is our neighborhood.
On that block, yeah.
We proud to be from here. It wasn't like, I'm going to fuck you up because you from 25th Street.
No.
Not from 24th.
Yeah.
And it's like, but then when the gang thing took over, it's like everybody representing the gang and don't know why they.
Yeah. And then the importance comes through violence. The value is in, like, I watched the little nigga say, he ain't got no bodies. You know, that nigga ain't even like that. Right? That means he's not putting work in. He's not running around doing it. See, because they don't have time. The definition of gangster, when you have a clear definition of it, right, is you're choosing to do things his way. It can be outside of the parameters of even what the justice system says is right. Mm-hmm. It's gangster because he's choosing his own path and doing it his way. Now, that guy look at you and go, what? The corners made it where they look at acquiring your company. The option would be to just kill you to acquire it.
Mm-hmm.
To acquire that block, that corner you got. You know what I'm saying? And we already know somebody around you that'll take the packs. Then we look and say Wallow gonna be the problem, so we gotta get Wallow so
Yeah, so see, like I said, he talking to that 48 laws of power, that 33 strategies of war shit. This shit crazy. The 50 Cent became Robert Greene. All right.
can run the. You see what I'm saying? And hit him will work. And now it's a part of our system that's going on like that. Not every dime. Who needs every dime? You just need the money that's flowing through when it's flipping. It's going through. You see what I'm saying?
Through my hand.
Yes. That was the overall. Now, if you look and go from that, when it starts to evolve into these new guys, they miss it. They miss that part. That's why they did some game. It just wasn't 7 years ago. They're talking about something that just happened. The investigation is still running.
But and the body ain't got no statute of limitations.
Right, and that's when the stuff. Why you think they're playing the music in? That's the first thing they're going to do is playing the music in the courtroom.
Man, I knew it was when these young niggas made the shooter the popular nigga.
I said in the record, trying to say something the DA won't play in court.
Yeah.
I am not gang. I do not gang bang.
Because I'm already going, what? Like, I'm not stupid, girl. I'm not going to joke.
But did that go back into the that
right.
You a certain age, you just gonna rap and you
just gonna say it.
They definitely did.
Really had the rappers. Why ain't come? Why ain't go?
Look, it's still good though. There's still a lot of them. That's dope. That's out there, bro. Like they was good rappers. I didn't hear all of the songs that they did, but I watched them really. Like you see the white T-shirt, the hat, they be on the DVD. It is the block. Like that shit. I watched all of that. Like I was trying to figure out one to pick up. To like, which one is telling me the truth? That's the only thing. Like they were saying, coke. The coke. There was there was a few of them, man.
That was crazy, man.
I watched all of them, bro. I watched who to sign out of that. I think Cheap Wall had him at the office. At what's the name? The Quilly Mills, Reed Dawless. All of the. It was a lot of.
He didn't give a fuck about how much down. Yeah, he calling out Philly Joe. That nigga pussy.
Is she really like that? Like, well, I'm looking because I got to check only to see if they telling the truth. Because say some
ultra talented.
Tell the truth.
Nigga telling the truth.
Is it true?
I'm trying to figure out if he's really going through.
Right.
Like, if this could be the number one song of the country, no, but is it?
That's what happens. He gonna do, and he's gonna fuck up the whole relationship because of
the brand, everything that I'm building.
Yeah, I'm looking going. Wait, what was this thing? Like, is he on the same time? Because if you bring them around, and if they can't accept, I always say this, right? I go, yo, if they adapt to what I'm on, like it's always been like that, like, and then they like that. They didn't kill him at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Not all. Right, I'm going, but he had the hammer on him like that because of my situations. So it would have been a fight between him and the dude because they would. He's looking.
Andre said, 50 Cent has his own book with Robert Greene, the 50th Law. Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
The other dude is looking at the neighborhood like he's who he was there. He's adjusted. I got them in the firing range. We're doing all this extra. We're doing all this wild. And it's what's necessary to be comfortable with the altercations with criminal. So that happens and it turns into a whole nother thing. But I look at it like, yo, when it does happen, I kind of feel responsible for it. Because I know he wouldn't have that right there with him. It would have been a time period for him to go home, to go get with, and by then it could have diffused itself. Right. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh man, that way I don't have to worry about nothing when he touched down. When he get back, can't do nothing about what transpired. But that's the playoff, bro. You go. A lot of times niggas like that energy, you know that. Like there's niggas around each other, they're like, what's up? If this niggas, if you with us, then you with us. If the only time I experienced it was with Who Kid. Who Kid, he go pun came out with was running. I was like, you did what? He was running.
Nah, you good, Andre? You good, bro? Y'all hit the like button, support the show. You good, bro? You said shit embarrassing to see middle-aged older black men with success still fascinated with dysfunction. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's not even me, or don't feel like it's you saying it also, even though I know you don't. Cause we're older now. It's like cause that's the truth. Like this generation don't even remember this shit. Listen, I came from the damn BMF generation. I don't remember nor care about that shit. You know? Respectfully. Um, I've accepted that 2007, all of that shit ain't coming back. So, like I said earlier, bro, the Iverson era is over. You know, the Iverson era is fucking over, bro. You know, the cornrows, like only certain people can rock them shits nowadays. Like nigga, Brent Fires, nigga. It's like that era is over. To see a guy that's supposed to be rehabilitated come out, you know, like honestly, people say free Larry Hoover, right? And expect Larry Hoover to come out on the same shit, right? People don't even remember what type of shit Larry Hoover was on, how long he done been locked up. So a lot of people like, yo, free Larry Hoover. Man, it'd be crazy as hell if Larry come outside gang banging, pants sagging, still drugging it. It's like, bro, they might as well have kept you, bro. You know? We know you're not gonna change in the nick of time to keep yourself free. Like you didn't even do no time. Right. And then Big Meech's response is we gonna clap back. It's like, bro, if Big Meech wanted to throw a party, and I hate to say this because they're all legends, respectfully, but if Big Meech wanted to, I'm just trying to give you an example how how aged out they are. Um, if Big Meech was to throw a concert, it wouldn't even like it'd be old dudes there. It'd be. I'm not gonna say Rick Ross. He's still somewhat more modern compared to the people I'm about to name. But like nigga, he'd be like, yo, we got to get the hottest of the hottest on the planet. Who you about to get to perform at your pool party, Big Meech? We gonna get Missy Elliott. We gonna get we gonna get Ja Rule. We gonna get Missy Elliott. We gonna get Ja Rule. Oh shit! Speaking of Ja Rule too, I heard Irv Gotti is in the hospital right now in critical condition. I hope he alright. But it's like nigga, like the era is like it's like don't look like he probably get mad at you. You tell them dudes ain't like hot like that no more. Pause. Cause he's been locked up for a long time. You know, that's like an old nigga in the club telling a woman shake her tail feather. It's like nigga, what? Yeah, baby, shake your tail feather. You the girl gonna be like, my what? Sir, can you please upgrade your degradation? Like you're degrading. Like, can you please update your like, damn
I said, yeah,
tail feather?
yeah. That's the nigga said I'm a DJ, nigga. For what happened? Who said what? I ain't
Where
with
the bird at?
Who? I play records. What's going on? See, because he was DJing, but I was in my phone for a minute. Hold on, what happened? No. I need to know. Why did he run? And how many people was? He ran for punning them because at this point, at this point, they were stealing music. So the DATs, like off of the that
I remember the DAT.
shit you had, like you recorded.
Small DAT.
Yeah, they take the DAT and he put it on his tape.
But this is what I need to know. He ran from who punted him? How many was it?
Turf squad niggas was there.
How many
I
was
don't
it?
even know, bro. Like,
It could have just
don't
been.
matter.
Was it 5 or 6?
There was a few of them.
No, I was running too.
Yeah.
I was running.
Nah, but look what I'm saying. To you. When he come back, right? I'm like, yo, so you
You'd have been mad at me, Fifth.
I said, yo, what happened?
Fifth's the type nigga once you stand and get the shit beat out you.
No, I'm saying it like this.
He's rumbling like a motherfucker, though, Fifth. He was.
If you had to, I'm not running. I know for no.
50.
They got me. Well, I'm gonna go like this. Right? If you see them
Like
catch
that.
me out of pocket, right? Like if he's out the window, 30, right? I'm standing inside. About 3 or 4 of them niggas is really old. Yeah. When you got a whole patch of them like that, right? I'm not going out there. And they can say, oh, he pussy, he didn't even come outside. But I'm a boom niggas right after. Cause you play, I'm a cynic.
Let me ask you a question.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that.
What happened with old kid?
No, he said he came back and he was like, "Oh, I ran from this." I'm like, "You ran from him?" He's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "This." I'm like,
He didn't know how to deliver that. I done came back. Flip, man, them niggas, they pulled the doors out over me, man. What the shit got crazy? They got wild, son. And I broke. And I'm like, yeah, he'd be like, yeah, what happened? Then it'd be cool. Because I know how to, I was a master track star. I'm out. Nigga, these niggas pulled the, what's the name he had the jaw? Man, what the, some niggas, man, we gotta get them.
No, but look. That's what I'm scared of.
We gotta get
We gotta get them.
So they ain't like, no, leave it alone. I'm like, all right, bet.
No, he said, look,
leave it alone, man.
Reason why I'm saying, look at this. Instead of him, I'd rather you say, no. Like, so I know not to respond the way we respond to everything else around his actions. Because he took off before they really knew exactly what he was doing.
Damn.
Like, you understand what I'm saying?
And broke.
And broke.
Oh, no, see, I ain't
look what I'm saying.
it was a cop.
So,
Yeah, that too. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember the beef between G Unit and Maybach Music at that time, but they done the gunplay done got beat up. What else happened? Gunplay done got beat up. Couple people got hands put on them behind this. So the money aside or whatever aside, I think it'll be lame for some people to just kind of make up like that without. We'll see.
now he said, nah. Right? Yeah. But look, when he took off like that, I'm like, yo. He said, yeah. That was me up. That was the first time I ever.
He's a real one.
As to say that.
Nigga shit.
And I'm like, yo.
This nigga
Shout out to the nigga.
He said, shout out to him.
That was, but he could have lied to him. You know how many niggas lied, died?
Yeah. No, you right.
He could have lied. And so now he know how to deal with him. I know how to deal with him. If I'm going to deal with
That's
him.
what happened. And it was like, look, all right, well, we need this nigga to play the music. Just let him play the music. And then I would tell everybody else, yo, you don't react to nothing. He already told you he gonna come here and it's gonna he will overreact. He just walked in. Yeah, like nigga did something to him. And you're like, oh, and you know how you go, you can't let niggas do shit to your
I
people.
love that. But listen, how long did you work with him after that? Watch this. How long you work with him? Because, listen, you would lie and die. He said, I'm on C. So you got to respect the nigga that say that's not my life. And he respected him, and they still got money together. Dudes that come around, yeah, man, I'm ready to,
And he ain't gonna do nothing.
Shut up, you.
Yeah.
Shut up, sit there. But nigga, and then they be the first one to get everybody killed.
First one to run everything, nigga.
You get everybody killed. That's not Gilby. What? I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, fuck this nigga. This nigga said, that's not Gilby.
That's not Gilby. That's how you get. That's not Gilby. Selling the shit I did when I was in jail. He said.
That's funny. So 50 went live. Well, 50 didn't go live. 50 asked who is Tammy Cohen or McCowan? Who is Tammy Cowens? And let me show you the evidence. Let me show you the gun or the rocket 50 got that to point at at Big Meech because he worked with her all throughout BMF, so he probably been sitting on this information way before. But then that's crazy too. That means that 50 wanted to work with a snitch when he got out of jail or whatever. But anyway, again, it's about money. And I mean, even if you did something noble for somebody, um, or a solid one for somebody, it don't mean you got to do no street shit, or take it there. But whatever.
Saying, and well, you know, when I went back and I looked at everything, I was like, you know what, bro? It's
Yeah,
only
celebrity
right,
buck
and
fight.
only one way to really do it. One way to really do it and just let Dog speak for itself. So I wanted him to call in, and this is him calling in during the interview. Go ahead, Cuff, man. You can introduce yourself and take the flow.
This is the guy allegedly that snitched on.
What's up,
Not Blue Da Vinci, the guy on the phone. You got to tell people this.
man?
Yes, sir.
Hey, a lot of people, man, is thinking that this thing is made up or this thing is fake or that I have an axe to grind. You feel me?
Right.
But I'm in here with a 27-year sentence based on Demetrius Flannery, as you all know as Big Meech, and Tammy Cowens, known in the paperwork as CS1.
Right.
Confidential source 1. So what Big Meech did was call a third-party cooperation. So Tammy Cowens signed up to be a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut, plain and simple.
Right. So
Okay, so
We made his assistant snitch.
can you break down the story? Like, how do you know this? And how'd you come upon this information?
how do you know? How do you came upon this information, though?
We were rewarded what's called a Franks hearing. It's based on a case called U.S. versus Frank. So I would implore your listeners to look the case up. And what a Franks hearing entails is that you're able to cross-examine your accusers, meaning government agents, meaning informants, and so on and so forth, just like a regular trial. So this was testified in court.
Oh, absolutely.
Period. Point blank.
This
Absolutely.
was testified in court that I became a government informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut.
That's what was said on the stand, bro. The lady became a government informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. But I think people would ask a question of this, though. This is what I got hit with a lot is, all right, then if he did it to get a time cut, then how come he still did all that time in jail?
Well, what they don't understand is that he never received the time cut because what came out was that she had an illicit sexual relationship with Special Agent Keith Cromer.
Special Agent Keith Cromer.
Why does that name sound
But her
familiar?
first DA handler was the guy, as you should know, Blue, who wrote the BMF indictment, Special
Right.
Agent Jack Harvey.
Special Agent Jack Harvey is the person that locked us all up, who's also the person that locked up Terry White, which was her first case as a DEA agent. And then he retired. He retired after he got them 60 years.
Yeah, he retired, and then her handler became a brother by the name of Keith Cromer, Special Agent Keith Cromer, who was also fired behind this particular case. So Meech never received the time cut because unbeknownst to a lot of people, it's against the law to have a sexual relationship or any personal relationship with a government informant.
This how it happened. Somehow, some way, because I don't know how, she met Special Agent Jack Harvey. You could leave that up to question. How did Big Meech's personal assistant / the person that handles all this business / the person that owns BMF Entertainment to this day since 2008?
Special Agent Jack Harvey. She put her with Harvey.
So now she meets Special Agent Jack Harvey, and then she starts working for Special Agent Jack Harvey, but not for the Meech case. It was for a whole nother case first. It was for Terry White. But once that case went well, okay, and once that went past and Terry White got his 30 years, Special Agent Jack Harvey retired. But now she was ready to go do the case for Meech and help get Meech his time cut. So now when Meech came up, it was a new person that came on, and his name was what's his name again, big homie?
Special Agent Keith Cromer.
Special Agent Keith Cromer. is the new special agent after Jack Harvey retired. Now he's her handler. And they engulfed in a personal relationship, sexual, however they called it in the court. And through that relationship, it tainted the case, and it was dishonorable at that point. They had to throw that out. That's why Meech didn't get out. So now you pose the question of why is my big homie Cuff still in jail? And go ahead, Cuff, you can let them know why, how that happened.
From that conspiracy, they indicted me on 2 murder charges. Subsequently, I pled guilty to 2 gun charges in exchange for them dropping the murder charges.
Now, how did they, hold on, let me ask this for you.
How'd they set you up?
Hold on, let me ask this for you right quick. How did they get you on something that was totally different from the case that Meech and them had you in a wiretap for?
Out of a totally different, nothing to do with the drug conspiracy, but they falsely accused it as being a part of the drug conspiracy. And then they brought about the gun charges as using the gun charges in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime.
This call is from a federal prison.
Okay, and did they hit you with a superseding indictment or just?
They superseded me.
So they came out of that case that y'all was in court for and hit you with a whole brand new case that had nothing to do with that at all.
Didn't have nothing to do. Yeah, it still had something to do with that. They still let the drug conspiracy stand between Tammy Collins and myself.
Oh.
That's the only way that they can continue to have jurisdiction. They had to leave the drug charges there.
Oh, see, I thought that they said, all right, well, this case is over, but we
pick up murder charges or gun charges unless it's tied to something. If it's not tied to anything, then the government don't have jurisdiction. So a carjacking has to be tied to something. To have a gun charge of using a 924C, as I have, or 924J.
Oh, J.
You feel me? Discharging a firearm in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime that results in death.
Right.
How did Meech have information on you and give it to Tammy, and how did all that come together where they were able to, put
He's saying
all that
how
together?
did Meech have information on you and give it to Tammy so you could get caught up in it? How did that happen? So that means you got to go back to the movie.
Okay, so well, let me take him back. I really had this.
I'm not gonna lie. If 50 chooses to use this information, I'm gonna tell you something. If 50 chooses to use this information, I'm gonna tell you the crazy part is that if 50 chooses to use this information, people might just start watching the show again for the pettiness, But like I said, Meech probably knew 50 was hanging around her. So if he knew 50 was hanging around her, he knew 50 probably would have pointed out that, he was an informant or whatnot. He probably knew this, and he's like, yeah, let me go ahead and link up with Rick Ross. Let me go ahead and link up with Rick Ross. And look, you got Vlad jumping in 9 hours ago. Look, he has a video with Tone Welsh from 2 years ago, claims Big Meech sold his life rights to, and I guess it's gonna say Tammy. And look, he re-put out a video. Man, Vlad be recycling clips, man. It's his though. If I was to do that with my own clips on YouTube, which I did, YouTube will be doing what they're doing to my channel right now. Please hit the like button and support the show. Show love to the Cash App. Hit the Cash App at $PTV888. That's $PTV888. Show love to the show. We got some more to go. We're going to get to some FBA business. We got a lot of stuff to cover. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. I got you.
The script and paid for the script for the BMF movie, not the show that 50's doing on Stars. But I originally paid for the script for the BMF movie, so we were shopping a movie.
So Tammy was involved at that time, which is CS1. So the
Tammy Cowan, CS1 had all Meek's life rights.
right. And what year was that?
This all the way back in 09, 2010.
Okay. So this
we proved that there was a legitimate business.
Right.
Legal business.
Right.
So, well, so let's take it back. The original target was the guy by the name of Fidel Suarez. That was a Mexican cartel member out of California. He was the initial target.
Right. Fidel Suarez was the initial target out of Cali.
His name is in the paperwork.
Right. That's
Tammy was trying to get Suarez.
Oh, Meech and Tammy was trying to get Suarez.
Exactly. But when the government found out she was in contact with me, they switched the investigation toward me.
Bad work, my nigga. Bad work. It's just bad work.
Exactly.
Did she help set you up or anything like that?
What's called third-party cooperation, and that's what we've been preaching because that's the dirty little secret.
He just all right. Look, did she help set you up or anything like that?
Yeah, she set me up.
Bro, I broke all that down on our last interviews, bro. She listen. All right, let me explain to you what this lady did, man. She went to the police. All right, she went on a visit or something with Meech and got a play to run. Look, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. She left from up there talking to him and went to the police and said, look, I'm supposed to go do this and go do that and do this and do that. I told y'all we finna run the play. And they gave her the phones or whatever to hook up the wiretap. They gave her the hot phones to wiretap who she was talking to. And then she started communicating with everybody on this wiretap phone, bro.
Exactly.
That's how she did it.
With Jack Harvey. Meech put her with Special Agent Jack Harvey.
Where can people find this paperwork?
All right, look, this is where you can find the paperwork. Type in Tammy Cowan's CS1.
YouTube.
On YouTube. No. On Safari. Not on YouTube.
Okay, yes.
On Safari. I'm just sending to the actual docket. Nah, forget YouTube. Okay. I'm sending them to the docket. The docket is public information. If you type in Demetrius Flannery CS1, type in Demetrius Flannery CS1. It's in your Safari search, and it's gonna pop up right at the top. A 35-page, 33-page docket with all the docket numbers and everything, so people can't be saying it's fake. For people that want to go to Pace or go wherever and pull it for real, you know what I'm saying, off the internet or from a government site or something, then they could do it because all the CR numbers and all of it is there. So look, when I just typed that in my phone, bro, see, because I don't want no mistakes about this.
You know, 10.
Hold on. When I just typed that in my phone,
you know, 1090 Jake's probably somewhere salivating over this, bro. You know, 1090 Jake probably like, pause. You dig? 1090 Jake probably somewhere salivating over this. You know? So yeah, man. I don't even think people care anymore. If they cared before, you know, I don't think people care anymore. You know, what is the BMF story other than what they saw? You know what I'm saying? What 50 Cent did. You know, I think and I even think the youth. I mean, I think the youth rocks with Rick Ross, but I think the youth more so. I think the youth is like, you know, they're gonna rock with I think they're gonna rock with 50 out of everybody, but the youth they listen to Rick Ross, I guess. You know, Rick Ross isn't necessarily considered old nigga music, even though a lot of, you know, older cats like him. You know, he I don't know. His demographic is weird. You know, I mean, you know, you got a lot of old cats that grew a beard and they like rose, so it is what it is. But nobody really remembers the big Meech story. You know, and I will say that Rick Ross with the song, because that song still gets played in the club, by the way. You know, as a DJ, I've been requested that song still gets played. By the way, the Big Meech, Larry Hoover, Whipping Work, Hallelujah. That shit still gets played. So my thing is this, you know, I guess both 50 and Ross kept them relevant. You know, when you think about it. Anyway,
This is what it looked
we're gonna touch on this story again.
like in my phone, right? This is what it looked like in my phone. When I type it in my phone, this is what it looked like in my phone, right? And then I'm gonna click on it, boom. And when you click on it and enlarge it and click on the actual docket, this is what it looked like.
Okay.
Okay. So when you got that one with the red case number 414-CR-00088-RWS-SPM, you know you got the right docket number. And this right here is United States District Court against Dion Lamont Gatlin, Timothy Lamont Rush, Andre Alfonso Rush, and Lorenzo Ralph Gibbs. So them is the defendants, okay? Right there. And all this shit should have been thrown out when the lady started on the mother agent, but they still didn't kept my man, and that don't make no sense. I don't understand it.
Yeah, so if you think about it, I guess he feels like to a certain degree, not that Big Meat sold the gang out, but basically he feels the majority of niggas lose their empire over women, man. You know, so over some broad, or not even sold them out, but started snitching, and instead of leaving the empire to him or his homeboys, or let's say other men that died, you know. And again, think about it. If you gonna snitch, and you know how these niggas get, if you start telling, would you have come home to an empire? So I don't know if him and the girl's still cool. Like I said, she with 50 Cent. So 50 Cent probably got a lot of tea he's sitting on or been sitting on. Meech probably knew this, and that's probably why he, started rocking with Rose. But we gonna see. I'm giving y'all some good game. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. I make sure you even get a show, even when shit is low. All right, let's get it. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's go.
So that's how you pull it up right there. And no question. I did that last time, didn't I? On the last interview, or maybe we didn't put it up. But it should be no question of why anybody is saying, but what is it? I heard some people come back and say, oh yeah, but it just say she did all of it. She did it all.
Yeah, but see, that's when you got to tie the dots between Special Agent Jack Harvey.
Yeah, I mean, not just Special Agent Jack Harvey, it's just her and me. She's a co-executive producer of the BMF TV show. Of course he ain't gonna say nothing about it. They still in business to this day. She on the red carpet. They chopping their bag up right now. Me don't give a about. But guess what though? Let me tell you the coldest part about this, Cuff. But me being out here still on this internet and watching what's going on and talking and got these young kids and so many motherfuckers to be able to get opinions from. And this day and age, bro, don't nobody even give a no more.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't care. Yeah, y'all don't care. Don't nobody care. I know that don't nobody care, so I don't want nobody to react no certain way. This ain't for that. This is just the same information that motherfuckers be trying to drop on all that this is for that crowd of people. So know what's going on with when he come home and the real that's around understand what's going on. Fans gonna be fans, and we get that. I'm not trying to knock no for having no fans or no fan base or nothing that hung up here probably called back.
What's up?
See?
This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming.
And don't think y'all just because you a Hotep nigga, don't think you're safe. That's another thing. Don't think just because, well, I'm gonna stand on the side of righteousness. No, nigga. They on some goofball shit too. You know? Oh man. Entertainment in the West is just ridiculous, man. If that's what you want to call it. You know. It ain't even if that's what you want to call it. Shit. What's even worse is that entertainment gonna be entertainment. But if that's what you entertained by, hey man, I got a bridge I want to sell you. Now, shout outs to Tariq. He dropped a video that I want to go over. And I want to check this out real quick.
The fight where, as of course, at that time, Malcolm X was rising, and his thought process where America feel like they could not deal with the radical black movement, right? So they say, what is easier? Number one, let's give them culture, arts, and Western academia to make them pacified. So they literally funded this to engage.
Past this. You know, we should be past this. You know, with all due respect, we should be past this. I don't know why niggas treat Black History Month like Christmas and shit. Where we just get together and start telling old slave tales, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But again, sometimes you gotta let go of traditions that let go of you and stuff like that. It's like, okay, niggas been telling slave tales since the beginning of time. The holidays now, especially if it's Negro holidays, should be based on, a building or like a check-in. Okay, this is a year to date check-in. Where did we come? How far did we come? What did we build? What's the status of community? Whoop de whoop and stuff like that. There need to be a check-in. All the people that are uneducated about the history and stuff like that, then there should be other, provisions for stuff like that. But like after a while, like just cause like I don't get it. Like, well, I do get it, but like Black history is beyond slavery. You know, Black history is beyond slavery, and it's to the point that if you start just talking about slavery and shit, it degrades it at this point because it's a dead horse that gets kicked. You know, I really don't give a damn. I really don't want to hear about slavery anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not just me, it's a lot of Black people. We got to start talking about the effects of slavery. I don't want to hear about slavery unless people are going into the actual effects of slavery. Cuz that's what you hear about slavery, but nobody's going into the effects, you know? Most people that just talk about the slave shit, they don't even talk about the sex farms and all this other stuff. They say the plantation. Plantation is a widely loose word. What type of plantation? People don't even get into the specific plantation types and what type of mental cases and Jezebel spirits that can breed. They just tell you these goofy slavery tales that probably never even happened. These were stories to boost more, not even just necessarily morale, but these were stories to boost, productivity, not even productivity, but to get people to rebel or to do certain things and stuff. These stories get told over and over again, get recycled. You know, And then people are trying to say, well, Donald Trump is canceling Black History Month. How can he cancel a celebration that you individually have control of? Never mind, man. I'm tired of niggas, man.
Intellectuals, specifically those who had Western ideals in academia. So I think a lot of people, we don't look at history enough and study. Number one, this government's hand, right? And what is now the new mind, this new Western mind, which is all of these boulets that get paid, to shield certain thoughts for them, because they've always had this fight of how do we keep Black America from being too radical, too independent, and doing for self, and how do we figure out a way to pacify.
And all they're using is. Hold on. What the hell is this? Okay, I don't know what this is. All right. But anyway, they're all using Tariq Nasheed pop words and stuff like that. Boule and all like half these people don't even know what the hell a boule.
Something that's softer and easier for us to. That is a anti-Pan-African movement, but it's the certain type of Pan-Africanists that are today. That is not the same of their radical ancestral past. They're not the Marcus Garvey types of the past. Because you had the Langston Hughes in that same group that was a part of that getting funded, right? And so I think that more people need to take a look at, number one, the American history. You feel me? If you go study Black history, you have to.
Fucking 2025, and you still got to tell niggas to do their damn history. That shit is crazy. And mind you, they're not. And this is what a lot of people aren't telling y'all. They're not telling dudes outside of the shit to do their history because, sadly, the people outside of the history knows the history better than the people that claim to be living it and ancestors and all this goofball shit, right? So they're talking amongst each other. Yeah, you got to do your history. I'm gonna repeat Tariq Nasheed and keep repeating them. You know what I'm saying? But like, do your own history. They're talking amongst each other. So that's sad. You gotta tell your own people that is supposed to be a isolated group to do their own history. Because these people ain't doing their own history. They're just repeating Tariq Nasheed, who's done his history, by the way. Oh boy. Well, it came from slavery over in America. It came from slavery over in America. Slavery in America was different than from Africa and all these other places. Like I said, for the billionth time, you could have bought yourself out of slavery in all these other places, and even in America, and some places in America, you could buy yourself out of slavery. And it's funny because I'm trying to figure out is who is we. Who is we? I damn near watched Tariq Nasheed built this shit on his own. Who is we? Because all these people that be running around claiming that they FBA, I just simply ask, yo, bro, what were you calling yourself before? That we shit is crazy. And see, uh that wasn't a group thought decision, because most actual foundational black Americans don't call themselves that. I got a lot of connections in places to a certain degree. And my friend Mayor, who kept his ancestors' home and kept everything intact and in Orange County, and he sells tea. It's weird. Like he's like on his land, he has like the land is tailored a certain type of way, and they make this tea. He makes this tea in Orange County that is specific to his family. It's his family's lineage. Honestly, family business, family lineage, all that good stuff. So he kept the land and kept producing, I guess, the tea or whatever, that his family would make because it's special. Um, he never in his life. I had to tell him to go watch Hidden Colors. He didn't know what the hell it was, you know. So these people running around the internet don't even fit the archetype of a group of black people that's done their history. What's the first thing you tell somebody first of all, I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm gonna just say this. I've done my history, right? And what you don't see with me and other black people, not even what you don't see with me and in general and just other people, you don't see people coming around saying, "Yo, Cuda, you need to do your history," because I'm usually kicking it. You know, I'm usually kicking the history. I'm usually the one dealing out the mental chewing gum. I'm usually the one in the room where people are like, okay, yeah, yeah, okay, I'm somewhat well read, at least that. So it's like I don't get told to do my history because I'm usually the one correcting or saying, no, this is exactly what happened. This is where this came from. This is why this is that way. I'm usually that guy. Not saying I know more than everybody, and this is not the whole, well, gather knowledge to flex it on other niggas, because that's what niggas love to do. But you never see people that know their history get told to do their history. So you got people running around saying, "Man, we need to do our history. We need to." That means subconsciously they know there's a bunch of people around that's supposed to be on their side that are ignorant, don't care, repeat stuff, don't do their history, don't know what they're talking about, and they're kind of just riding on the coattails, and they just kind of let it slide. And then not even that, even the people that somewhat knows their history, they get upset when other people don't know as much as they do or know it like they do. You know, like I said, the whole TEP shit is a phase. You know, it's a phase. It's an individual sport too. It's not really a group sport as much as people try to make it out to be, due to the nature of the topic. So it's just a whole bunch of people bluffing on the internet looking for something to chew on, using dentures, not even their own knowledge. George Washington teeth ass niggas. All right. See? God damn. Sounds stupid. Oh man. This is crazy. Man, leave it to niggas, man. Black people is like a thousand ways to sound crazy, man. Leave it to niggas, man. He getting hit with all these big words. Yo, Tariq know how to talk to y'all. He get y'all all these big words. Y'all follow. Oh, I'm just sitting here listening to this. This is funny. You're going in circles at this point, bro. You're not even making a point. What's going on, Stoic? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, O Block Louis passed away. Yup. Yeah, I was gonna cover that story too. Yeah, O Block Louis passed away. Um, I'm not sure which one is true, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's both. Um, he succumbed to his gunshot wounds. I don't know if he was keeping up with it, but some people say he succumbed to his gunshot wounds, and some people say that he um he overdosed. You know, some people say that he overdosed also. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, yeah. See, watch, y'all gonna start seeing people use that word now. He gonna say he gonna say he flee. He's gonna use the word flee. Watch. The player shit. See, see, you know what I'm talking about. You know how much niggas that don't even think like that, and they're really trying to pull off this Tariq mantle on the internet. That's the crazy part. I want my subsidies. They don't even understand slavery. They don't even do their history. That shit crazy. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Giving y'all some good game. I want my subsidies. Nigga, what are you talking about? In your own words. I don't want to hear no Tariq, Tariq, Tariq jargon shouldn't even be tolerated. At this point, everybody should have their own individual to a certain degree, level of thought, at least on a terrifying situation, as slavery and stuff like that. You know, I want my I want my subsidy. Everybody just repeat the same shit over. I want my subsidy. Hold on, hold on. No, 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 no. That's cap. That's super cap. That's bizat. That's cap. It's in every black man, black, white, can, stripe, whatever you identify as in America, or even grew up in America, or even tethers in America to to travel. You know what I've noticed, and I'm glad Stoic is here because he probably might get this joke. Because I've been doing this for a long time. You know what I noticed? Most of the people, like when the passport bro shit was popping off, most of the people that were traveling and got up and got on a plane were mixed. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go there. Most of the people that actually got up and got on a plane were mixed. These wasn't the FBA cats. These wasn't the, Hotep dudes. These wasn't them. No matter all of that will, instead of getting a plane ticket to Egypt, niggas will take that and get all of that Egyptian shit tatted on their back. Just as well as I know a group of niggas that got all of this Japanese shit in their name and watch all the anime, eat all the fucking ramen noodles. Never went to Japan. And I get it. They're in their 30s and 40s now. Niggas never really learned hiragana and katakana or kanji. Just watch the anime. I get it. Most of the people that actually got on the plane that was traveling were the actual were mixed dudes, and the fact is that both parties can benefit from traveling and stuff like that, you know. So what am I saying? When you have people try to tell you, oh man, worldly this and worldly that. It's like, there is an influence everywhere, but don't get too far beside yourself if you've never traveled the world to actually confirm that, you know? So I mean, people can say tether this, tether that, but a lot of these dudes actually have traveled the world to confirm the BS that a lot of people are talking. A lot of people are not Tariq Nasheed. A lot of people aren't gonna take their because that traveling shit, even the passport bros BS is goofballish. Because after a while, the traveling shit becomes a self accolade. You don't travel because some group of dudes on the internet. You travel because you want to fucking travel. And when you go to certain places and gather certain information and knowledge and stuff like that, it's a self accolade, not a group project. Because a group sure didn't, you know, help you lift up that big ass suitcase. A group didn't help you, you know. So talking about not fleeing or like really traveling and stuff like that, not even necessarily fleeing. That shit is not a flex. That shit is just specialized ignorance, you know. So it's crazy, you know. Cause it's funny, you'll go traveling, right? And you'll go see a dude that look like some dude that look like NBA YoungBoy or Boss Man D'Lo or you'll see some dude that look like goddamn Joel Santana. And you be like, yo, what up, man? And nigga be like, hello, how are you? And though as funny as that shit is, them the ones that know the worldly shit. They don't got to get on here and pretend that they did history they haven't done. But anyway, we're gonna talk about it. How's it muted? Y'all don't hear this? How's it muted? Yeah, from the depths of Zanzibar. Yeah, you said I'm second generation Jamaican. See? How's it muted? Y'all can't hear it? Y'all can hear it? Let me know if y'all can hear it. Y'all should be able to hear it. Well, let me check. Okay, I don't know how that happened, Andre. Hold on. Yeah, my stream acting dumb. So I'm not sharing the stream. Y'all don't hear the video. Oh shit. Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. I literally shared it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me go out and come back in. And now, see, YouTube is playing with my streams. Y'all support the show, y'all. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I need y'all to do me a huge favor and share this and support. Come over to this channel. Come over to this channel. Hold on. We're gonna do this. Hold on. Hold on. This is what I need you guys to do. I need you guys to hold on. I got a link for you guys. I just gotta go find my channel. Hold on. Hold on, guys. All right, yeah. I've been live streaming for a long time, man. I'm coming to this channel. You do this. Thanks, Andre. Come to this channel. Subscribe to this channel. All right. Got that pen. Let's go over the poll real quick. Who's in this situation? Who was in the wrong with business and friendship? 71% of you guys said nobody. They all grown men. Good job. I appreciate that. There's some facts there. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. We about to stream up. Give me 1 second. All right. 1 second. All right. Hold on, y'all. All right. We about to go live on that channel. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's go. I'm gonna leave this up for a little bit. Leave this up for a little bit because they be playing with my live stream. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me put this up real quick. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .. .. .. . . . . . . . . . . Head to Rumble also. Get this live stream going. Y'all done got like a two, three free shows out of me. Hold on, y'all. I'm sharing the screen. I don't know why it's doing that. It says more than one ingestion using the primary URL, and I'm not even using my URL anywhere. So, all right, let me we're not gonna get off until we live on the other channel. Hold on. Now Rumble wants to act up. All right. Hold up. Man, content creators gotta go through so much. Hold on. Y'all should be able to hear me still. Give me 1 second. All right. Gotta select an existing stream. I gotta do a bunch of encoding. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right. All right. We firing up. Y'all head over. Hit that link that I put in the chat and head over to the channels. Player Talk. Peace.